Yes, joy. Love joy. All right. Oh, there it is. Give me this. Give me that. There we go. Good morning.
I've been looking in the shadows where the mystery was born. I've been kneeling with the statues in the sun that keeps me warm. I've been following the footsteps of the ones who've come and gone. I've been flying with eagles to the center of the storm. Late in the afternoon, twilight fills the sky, stretching out the evening's awning. My heart explodes with joy, I can't hear the baby cry. And I have seen the light of a new day dawning. As below, so above. Oh, year of love. Take the shackles from my feet and the madness from my mind. Let the circle be complete, like this moment out of time. Make the earth and heaven speak to me. I have been deaf, dumb, and blind. Now every flower's gone to seed. With every dream my heart can find. As I turn within to the emptiness erased, I'm lifted up by the hands that adore me. The whole wide universe is filled with peace and grace. The door of life is opening before me. Give me the strength to trust, like a warrior of love. On a silent hill where life and death collide, between the past and the present moment's glory. For every questing heart the path is lit from inside, and all the rest of it, just your story, your story. You are alright, much more than enough. You're a warrior of love, warrior of love, warrior of love.
Yeehaw. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Poems and Prayers for the 7th of the 7th of 2025. That's 777 and 2, if you want to look at it that way. A whole lot of sevens going on this day. That was actually the amount of the check I received from the Social Security last week, 777. That's my monthly stipend at the moment. Thank you for being here. Great to have you. Let's rock and roll, my friends, shall we? Yes. It's happening, my friends. Life is fully lit up. Let's pray in, and we'll discuss the details. Excuse me. Oh, mercy. I'm going for the violet flame one more time. Will you join me? Let's close our eyes, turn within, take a deep breath. And we begin. I am the open door for the violet flame. I am my I am presence, and I am one with the I am presence of all humanity. As one voice, one breath, one heartbeat, and one energy, vibration, and consciousness of pure divine love, we invoke the most intensified frequencies of the fifth dimensional crystalline solar violet flame of God's infinite perfection that cosmic law will allow. Excuse me. Beloved Saint Germain and your legions of fifth dimensional violet flame archangels, we ask that you blaze, blaze, blaze this violet flame with the power and might of 1,000 suns, in, through, and around every thought, feeling, word, action, memory, and belief that humanity has ever expressed in any time frame or dimension, both known and unknown, that is reflecting anything less than heaven on earth. Take a breath. Transmute this energy, cause, core, effect, record, and memory back into its original perfection and seal it in an invincible force field of God's comprehensive divine love. We accept that this activity of light is being God victoriously accomplished, even as we call. We also accept and know that this violet flame is increasing daily and hourly, moment by moment, with every single breath we take, until this sweet earth and all her life have ascended into the fifth dimensional crystalline solar realms of light on the new earth. And so it is. Beloved I am, beloved I am, beloved I am. Take a deep breath. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out a space within us where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission. Let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance with our desire. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose, but illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground and the fruitful vision, the birth, power, and fulfillment, as all is gathered and made whole once again. And St. Francis, Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sorrow, joy. O divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are forgiven, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. 5-step affirmative prayer. Father, Mother, God, indwelling holy presence, I am what thou art what I am that I am. In this knowingness of my eternal and unconditional oneness with all that truly is, I give thanks for this day, all the blessings, all the opportunities, and all the invitations to love, to forgive, and to see truly with an open heart and a calm and peaceful mind the opportunities that this day provides. Let me be a blessing, an inspiration, and an example to my brothers and sisters who are a step ahead of me, a step behind me on this mountain of awakening, healing, and growth as we return home to you, Father, Mother, God, in our hearts and set free forever the love and light that has made us for this purpose. For this and more than words will ever express, we remain grateful and thankful, responsible and vulnerable, humble and available. We let it be, it is so, so it is, and together we say, Aho Mitaque Asen, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Peace. All right. Are you feeling it? I hope you're feeling it, my friends, because I am digging it today. We are rolling down the highway, boys and girls. It is picking up some serious speed in my movie here. The angel card for today was balance, is balance. Let's go with that. A lot of wonderful things over the weekend. Here's the headline for me this morning. There's the poster for the full moon 8th fire ceremony that will be hosted by my new inspiration, Chief Phil Lane Jr., and this will be a sacred public ceremony honoring Ireland's place in the global circle of peace and remembrance at Kindred Spirits Sculpture, Bailick Park, Middleton, County Cork. What time of the day that is anyone's guess. I've asked them to tell me if they can narrow it down a little bit, but good to know. And beautiful poster, absolutely beautiful poster. Delighted to see it. So that's 2 days from today, and I will do everything I can to be there for that, just like I will do everything I can to be there at the World Peace Gathering on the 18th, which is Friday week. So it is coming up fast. Yeah, I believe so. Happy birthday to Ringo Starr. I met the great man and a lot of other wonderful people at, it was just completely magical to meet Ringo at the Phoenix bookstore. I might do a little book here called The Day I Met, and then fill in the blanks, because very privileged to have met a lot of my heroes over the years, and Ringo was certainly one of them. And I grew up with the Beatles from the time they were cartoons on Saturday morning. Uh, I was 6 years old in 1963. Take it from there. Yeah, 1964. Uh, did they come over and do the Ed Sullivan show? Something like that. So maybe seven. I don't remember seeing Ed Sullivan as a child. I probably didn't, but I do remember the cartoons, and I took it from there. So Ringo, what a sweet man, what a gentle soul. He just chatted with me like we were old friends across the counter. He was with his wife, Barbara Bach. It couldn't have been any sweeter, and it was also on John Lennon's birthday. And one of my coworkers said, "Hey, Ringo, you know it's John's birthday," and he says, "You don't have to tell me, mate." Yeah, it was just magical. Okay. So happy birthday, Ringo. He does this thing 7/7. This is the gateway, the portal day, and on Ringo's birthday, and he does the thing at noon Pacific time where he has us all focus on peace and love for a few minutes there with him around the world. So what would that be? 8 p.m. my time tonight. So I'll see if I can uh, put that out there and remember that that's coming. Sending peace and love to Ringo and all the peacemakers. Um, a lot of Phil Lane stuff. Phil's over in Thailand yesterday, but he'll be here in 2 days, and he'll be here for the week to 10 days for the World Peace Gathering. Here's another one from Chief Phil. He says the human soul has no gender, race, ethnicity, or class. This reality makes all forms of prejudice, whatever they may be, intolerable and unacceptable. The human soul is not divided. It is the reflection of the Creator. Amen to that. Here's one I came across last night. It drives me mad that some of the best videos have this, fearful message, and with these computer-generated images of real people. Dolores Cannon is our case in point here. Dolores passed on a few years ago, but she does have a message there about 2025, and it is worth listening to. And bless Dolores for all her great work. This is very good here. 10 times better than meditation. This is an opening to running energy in your body, starting with your hands and then your breath, and imagining a bubble of light, and then bring it into your heart, and then generating it out into the world. It was lovely. And so I'm subscribing to that. But here's my guy, Steve Judd, and calling Break the Chains That Bind, and describing that Uranus into Gemini, which Pam Gregory is also talking about, and Kai Pacha, all of my favorite astrologers, are telling us it is a big cosmic deal. And Steve points out that the last time we had Uranus in Gemini was 1941 and 42, which was the height of World War II, of course, the beginning, you could say, of World War II. It was when the spaghetti really hit the fan. And the moment of greatest impact, you might say, or greatest intensity. It's what everything was building up to, and after those 2 years, everything was a result of it. And so what happened in that 2-year period set the tone. So we're seeing that with the floods in Texas, which I don't believe are man-made for a second. 50 people dead, including a lot of these young women. I think they're calling them girls. They're young ladies, missing. Heartbreaking tragedy for the community and for all of us. So please keep them, Texas and the Guadalupe River flood, in your thoughts and prayers. Brother Mickey Willis was there. He's got friends of the family that are missing their daughter. So thinking of them as well here this morning. God bless us all. More to come. Here's Patricia Fitzgerald, Healing Creations. She gives us a beautiful example of the Sri Yantra and Metatron's cube. And here's what she says about all that. Both pieces are powerful sacred geometries to meditate on, and they feel just right for the current energetic climate. Having sacred geometry in your home or office brings a sense of peace and calm. I will definitely print out probably Metatron's cube there, Patricia. Thank you for that. You can meditate on them by softening your focus and allowing your breath to deepen and gazing upon them for 5 to 10 minutes. You will see the shapes move and come in and out of focus. It's a wonderful way to bring peace and to expand consciousness and to deeply connect with your physical self and higher self. You can then continue into closed eye meditation if you desire, and it will deepen that process. So once again, Patricia, bringing the medicine for all of us. Thank you, sweetheart. Bless you. What an amazing artist. What a beautiful, beautiful soul. Grateful to know you. Well, here we are with Joanna Macy, who's coming down the home stretch of her journey in this lifetime. She says, because the relationship between self and world is reciprocal, it is not a matter of first getting enlightened or saved and then acting. As we work to heal the earth heals us. No one need wait. Bless you, Joanna. That's as red road as it gets. There's Lee Carroll and his partner and another lovely chap holding hands with the Dalai Lama and celebrating his 90th birthday. Lee says his presence exudes kindness and compassion, and it is a reminder that we all have the ability to love one another and be kind. Wonderful. 90 years, my friends. Here's one I found from Lee on the page from Cryon. I am a divine being of light. The essence of the Creator travels through me and within me. I don't think affirmations, I'll put it in the positive, I think affirmations and prayer and being able to reach inside ourselves and get centered at a moment's notice has ever been more important or more needed. And we were saying this on the course this morning with Mia and everyone, that we can all see in our lives that the need for people to hold the line, as Peter Gabriel sings, is growing by days, growing every day, yeah, by leaps and bounds. There it is. Here's another two heroes of mine, Eddie Hobbs and Una McGurk. I was blessed to meet both of them on the same day at Charlotte's event out in Ann Sanctor a few years ago. And Una's back in action here. My friend Tim was just meeting up with her recently. Irish Pharma Exposed. You can look into that if it calls to you. It's certainly been an education for me. And here's the great Diana Cooper. America needs to get ready. So I'm halfway through this message from Diana, but she's saying that capitalism is not going with us into the future, in case anyone's wondering. So it's not about who has all the toys on the other side of the event. Yeah, it's how clean is your soul, and how clear are you. Stefan Burns, who was just on with Eileen McCusick, combining science and spiritual healing, which is wonderful. I'm sure we're going to see much more of that. He asks, is weather modification real? Well, you can take a dive into that and get the answer if you don't know. The answer is unambiguously quite so, and has been for decades. But there you go. Maureen Muldoon brought the medicine one more time yesterday in the Speakeasy Spiritual Community, which I'm blessed to be a part of for the last 4 years, and I have the joy and pleasure of interviewing Maureen Muldoon and Mia Sarah Williams on the occasion of finishing my first year as a Course in Miracles student with Mia, through the synchronicity of getting invited out to meet Maureen at Mia's place last August. And I couldn't be happier about all of it. It's been an incredible year, and I am walking forward with both of them with my head held high and very deeply grateful. The Lazarus quote for last week, so that's this afternoon, 4:30. If we can put it on live, we'll do that. Lazarus quote for this week, for the past week: your higher self is calling you, together blending your mutual love and light. You can generate a plethora, great word, a huge number of opportunities. You can turn the fertile disorder of chaos into the creative elegance of passion. You can transform your fears and anxieties out of the unknown into illuminating perceptions and guidance into the future. Take a breath into that. Thank you, Lazarus. I was listening to Reverend Michael yesterday in the Agape service. This was lovely. This is from Sister Allie Ray. We haven't read an Allie Ray in a few days here. She says, if you let go a little, you will have a little peace. If you let go a lot, you'll have a lot of peace. If you let go completely, you become peace. If you love a little, you have a little love. If you love a lot, you will have a lot of love. If you love completely, you become love. Ali Ray. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. Take a deep breath. Bless you, Declan. It turns out that July 6, 1957 was the day that these two guys, these two teenagers, met each other, John Lennon and Paul McCartney, which I had not really realized. And so the day before Ringo's birthday, the Beatles were born. Pretty cool, my friends. 1957. Yeah, so that was 2 months. 2 months and 1 week before my birthday. Don't give up on this year. Happy birthday, Beatles. Don't give up on this year. Keep fighting for the good. Keep showing up. Keep loving. Keep giving back. Keep being kind. Keep being brave. Keep caring. Keep trying new things. Keep showing grace. Keep on. This world needs you to believe in the good. Beautiful. Take a breath into that. Richard Gere on the Dalai Lama.
Okay, if you want it, we'll still do this. And of course, everyone's very happy with that. So, I mean, this is not a one lifetime commitment. This is many lifetimes of commitment, not just for Tibet and for something wonderful to happen for the Tibetan people who have been highly abused, for many, many decades under the Chinese Communist Party. But this is something that is for everyone in the world. This sense of peace and liberation, the sense that we're all in this together, that if we have problems, we can talk through them. We don't have to hurt each other. We don't have to fight. There's always a way to work through things, and everyone wins. The universe is not zero sum. It's very expansive, and there's space for all of us. No, we continue. Look, we were blessed to have His Holiness as the leader. But, His Holiness has been very clear that at some point, the body's going to fall apart for all of us. And we all have to be aware that His Holiness can't carry us on His shoulders forever. We have to carry ourselves, and we have to carry each other. So we're all doing that.
Okay, Richard Gere. Love you, Richard. Saw Richard at a Tibetan event in UCLA. Musicians, wasn't the Dalai Lama, it was the musicians, but the music was amazing. Anthony Rodriguez, Walking Crow. I did not come to be recognized, but to recognize. He's carrying the big wisdom, Brother Anthony. God bless you, my friend. Here's the man himself. We can let the circumstances of our lives harden us, so we become increasingly resentful and afraid, or we can let them soften us and make us kinder. You always have the choice. A pure heart is a superpower. Moving with a pure heart and authentic intentions, even in a world that mocks sincerity, is the mark of a modern day angel. It's not weakness, it's rare strength. You walk through betrayal and still wish people healing. You speak truth even when it costs you comfort. You show up in alignment, not for applause, but because your soul won't let you do anything less. This world will try to harden you, twist you, break you. Don't let it. Don't let the bastards grind you down. You know? Bless us. Soul versus intellect. Guthima Roba. We're rolling today, my friends. Yeah? The waters are flowing. Guthima says the soul is not a traveler. It is not a follower. Solitude is its true friend. It does not imitate. It doesn't try to fix anything. It knows itself as the source of light, the house of God. The intellect is a nomad. It is always on the road. It is always searching. It longs for the meaning of life. It does not know being real is the meaning of life. Being real, my friends. Yeah. This is adorable. Okay, that's little Dalai Lama giving a birthday card to big Dalai Lama. Beautiful. Celeste Frazier. Man, this face is lit up. That's some happiness and some joy for all of us. Thank you, Celeste, one of my friends at Agape. Claire Falconer doing the art thing.
Be kind, Mark. And Kylie's over here somewhere. We have a gorgeous tent. And art. And people soaking in the lovely sunshine. Kylie! And I'm about to start a piece on a new board here. No idea what it's going to be until the first colour goes down, but we have 2 boxes of supplies. And we will report back on what happens. There are gorgeous workshops happening everywhere. And I brought the College one. And Maria's beautiful pieces here too. And Mark and Kylie have a gorgeous range of incenses. If you don't know it already, be kind. All made in Wicklow. And I brought the Universe Within too because the yoga picnic required a yogic piece. I'm not sure if you can see that against the light. And we have our little prints for sale. And Mark and Kylie are also soft launching their new essential oils. Which are keeping us all going. So love from me, Maria, and Mark, and Dave.
Beautiful. So that was the yoga picnic. Mia and Olive, I believe, went to that over the weekend. Okay. Viveka Sophia Kalma did her ceremony on Saturday, the first of 4 in a row. Endless gratitude to everyone who participated with us at the New Earth ceremony at Virtsu Putulau. Thank you for listening to the voice of your heart, that despite the rain and the wind, you kept this space of love and unity with us, focusing only on your inner core, from which there was an indescribable peace and warmth. Warm thanks also to those who participated in the ceremony energetically, joining us as one heart. It was magical to experience all your pure presence, your wonderful heart songs. It was our honor and pleasure to be with you all. Deep bow and endless beginnings. Vivica and David Maria. All right, guys, thank you for that. Yeah, Carla Bass reminds us to Pray. Absolutely. The Dalai Lama's 90th birthday message. Ready? On the occasion of my 90th birthday, I understand that well-wishers and friends in many places, including Tibetan communities, are gathering for celebrations. I particularly appreciate the fact that many of you are using the occasion to engage in initiatives that highlight the importance of compassion, warm-heartedness, beautiful phrase, and altruism. I am just a simple Buddhist monk. I don't normally engage in birthday celebrations. However, since you are organizing events focused on my birthday, I wish to share some thoughts. While it is important to work for material development, it is vital to focus on achieving peace of mind through cultivating a good heart and by being compassionate, not just toward near and dear ones, but toward everyone. Through this, you will contribute to making the world a better place. As for myself, I will continue to focus on my commitments of promoting human values, religious harmony, drawing attention to the ancient Indian wisdom, which explains the workings of mind and emotions, and Tibetan culture and heritage, which has so much potential to contribute to the world through its emphasis on peace of mind and compassion. Take a deep breath. I developed determination and courage in my daily life. Through the teachings of the Buddha and the Indian masters, such as Shantideva, whose following aspiration I strive to uphold. As long as space endures, as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain, to dispel the miseries of the world. Thank you for using the opportunity of my birthday to cultivate peace of mind and compassion. Tashi Deleg, and with prayers, Dalai Lama. Take a deep breath. Okay, and now we go to Chief Arvo Looking Horse, another man who I had the honor and pleasure of meeting. He says he's the 19th generation keeper of the sacred white buffalo calf pipe. I met him at the Great Horn Butte in Wyoming on solstice in 1995, I think. He says, amazing man, I, Chief Arvo Looking Horse of the Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota nations, ask you to understand an indigenous perspective on what has happened in America, what we call Turtle Island. My words seek to unite the global community through a message from our sacred ceremonies, to unite spiritually, each in our own ways of beliefs in the Creator. We have been warned from ancient prophecies of times like we live in today, but have also been given a very important message about a solution to turn these terrible times. To understand the depth of this message, you must recognize the importance of sacred sites and realize the interconnectedness of what is happening today in reflection of the continued massacres that are occurring in other lands and our own Americas. I've been learning about these important issues since the age of 12, when I received the Sacred White Buffalo Calf Pipe Bundle and its teachings. Our people have strived to protect sacred sites from the beginning of time. These places have been violated for centuries and have brought us to the predicament that we are in at the global level. Look around you. Our Mother Earth is very ill from these violations, and we are on the brink of destroying the possibility of a healthy and nurturing survival for generations to come, our children's children. Our ancestors have been trying to protect our sacred site called the Sacred Black Hills in South Dakota, heart of everything that is, from continued violations. Our ancestors never saw a satellite view of this site, but now those pictures are available. We see that it is in the shape of a heart. When fast forwarded, it looks like a heart pumping. The Dine, the Lakota people, have been protecting Big Mountain, calling it the liver of the earth, and we are suffering, and going to suffer more, from the extraction of the cold air and the poisoning processes used in doing so. The Aboriginals have warned of the contaminating effects of global warming on the coral reefs, which they see as Mother Earth's blood purifier. The indigenous people of the rainforest, I'm not sure that's been proven to be actually valid, but we'll come back to that. The indigenous people of the rainforest say that I think the coral reef has been returning the last few years. This is a few years old. The indigenous people of the rainforest say that the rainforests are the lungs of the planet and need protection. The Gwich'in Nation in Alaska has had to face oil drilling in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge coastal plain, also known to the Gwich'in as where life begins. The coastal plain is the birthplace of many life forms of the animal nations. The death of these animal nations will destroy indigenous nations in this territory. As these destructive developments continue all over the world, we will witness many more extinct animal, plant, and human nations because of mankind's misuse of power and their lack of understanding the balance of life. The indigenous people warned that these destructive developments will cause havoc globally. There are many, many more indigenous teachings and knowledge about Mother Earth's sacred sites, her chakras, and connections to our spirit that will surely affect future generations. There needs to be a fast move towards other forms of energy that are safe for all nations upon Mother Earth. We need to understand the types of minds that are continuing to destroy the spirit of our whole global community, Unless we do this, the powers of destruction will overwhelm us. We know we're all responding to these messages, and we know that Patricia and others have given us great tools to work with all this. Our ancestors foretold that water would someday be for sale. Back then, this was hard to believe, since the water was so plentiful, so pure, and so full of energy, nutrition, and spirit. Today, we have to buy pure water, and even then, the nutritional minerals have been taken out. It's just empty liquid. Someday, water will be like gold, too expensive to afford. That was Robin Williams' line. Not everyone will have the right to drink safe water. We fail to appreciate and honor our sacred sites, ripping out the minerals and gifts that lay underneath them, as if Mother Earth were simply a resource, instead of the source of life itself. Attacking nations and using more resources to carry out destruction in the name of peace is not the answer. We need to understand how all these decisions affect the global nation. We will not be immune to its repercussions. Allowing continual contamination of our food and land is affecting the way we think. A disease of the mind has set in world leaders and many members of our global community, with their belief that a solution of retaliation and destruction of peoples will bring peace. In our prophecies, it is told that we are now at the crossroads. Either unite spiritually as a global nation, or be faced with chaos, disasters, diseases, and tears from our relatives' eyes. We are the only species that is destroying the source of life, meaning Mother Earth. In the name of power, mineral resources, and ownership of land, using chemicals and methods of warfare that are doing irreversible damage, as Mother Earth is becoming tired and cannot sustain any more impacts of war. I ask you to join me on this endeavor. Our vision is for the peoples of all continents, regardless of their beliefs in the Creator, to come together as one at their sacred sites to pray and meditate and commune with one another, thus promoting an energy shift to heal our Mother Earth and achieve a universal consciousness toward attaining peace. As each day passes, I ask nations to begin a global effort and remember to give thanks for the sacred food that has been gifted to us by our Mother Earth, so the nutritional energy of medicine can be guided to heal our minds and spirits. This new millennium will usher in an age of harmony, or it will bring the end of life as we know it. Starvation, war, and toxic waste have been the hallmark of the great myth of progress and development that ruled the last millennium. To us, as caretakers of the heart of Mother Earth, falls the responsibility of turning back the powers of destruction. You yourself are the one who must decide. You alone, and only you, can make this crucial choice to walk in honor or to dishonor your relatives. On your decision depends the fate of the entire world. Each of us is put here in this time and this place to personally decide the future of humankind. Do you think the Creator would create unnecessary people in a time of such terrible danger? Know that you yourself, great question, know that you yourself are essential to this world. Understand both the blessing and the burden of that. You yourself are desperately needed to save the soul of this world. Do you think you're put here for something less? In a sacred hoop of life, there is no beginning and no ending. Chief Arvel Looking Horse is the author of White Buffalo Teachings, a tireless advocate of maintaining traditional spiritual practices. Chief Looking Horse is a member of the Bigfoot Riders, which memorializes the massacre of Bigfoot at Wounded Knee. Mpp July, thank you for sharing, standing in prayers and unity for all sacred life upon our precious Mother Earth, all sacred nations, all father skies, all sacred waters, all sacred life. We pray together in unity as one, beating heart, overflowing love. Ohana. Take a deep breath. Dr. Peebles, coming down the home stretch, my friends. 20 minutes a day sat in front of the internet. Not a problem at all for most of you. 20 minutes a day sat down in front of the television set. Not a problem at all for most of you. 20 minutes a day chatting on the phone to an old friend. Not a problem at all for most of you. My dear friends, none of these things are without merit, and certainly you can do these freely. But 20 minutes a day sat down in the presence of God, within that energy, and your entire life begins to lighten up and to change in ways that are unimaginable to you. Take a deep breath. The great, amazing, and wonderful, you know him, you love him, Dr. James Martin Peebles, one of my favorite spirit guides. Life is electric right now. Don't fall for the fear-mongering or doom narratives. That's just noise to distract you from your power. Walk like you were sent here by God. Smile at strangers. Speak light. Move like your presence changes rooms. Build things. Take chances. Help people remember who they are. This is the most pivotal, powerful, and sacred time in human history, and you're alive for it. So don't shrink, don't numb out, get lit from within, and light the way. Zachary Friedhoff. Take a deep breath. Okay. And Pars Kute, message from Archangel Michael. Greetings, beloved ones. We are sending you blessings of love and light in this now moment, and we are inviting you to open your heart to our message for you. Beloved one, you are moving through your ascension process, and you are being strengthened by the light and love of God. The light and love of God will lift you out of the illusion matrix and into heaven on earth, the fifth dimension, the new earth. The light and love of God is within you, and from there, it is ever increasing and transforming every moment of your experience. This process is either speeding up as you are focusing on this love and light of God, or it is slowing down as you are focusing on the illusion. Whenever you are finding yourself feeling heavy, negative emotions, or the illusion is coming into your awareness more intensely, begin to focus on your heart center. Breathe slowly in and out until you feel calm. Bring your awareness to a golden white light within your heart center. Let it expand into your body. Let it expand into the environment you're in. Let it expand into your world. When you feel calm and peaceful, continue going about your day. Whenever the feelings, thoughts, and experiences are getting negative again, do this little practice again. This doesn't have to take a long time. It is important to maintain this calm and peaceful feeling for as long as you can. If you don't feel calm and peaceful, simply bring yourself back to it. The more you sustain this feeling, the more you are allowing for the light and love of God to expand, and the easier it is to lift out of the illusion matrix and to enter heaven on earth. You are well on your way, dear one. Welcome home. We are walking beside you every step of the way. Dear ones, you are loved beyond measure, always. I am Archangel Michael, and I bring you this truth. Thank you, Archangel Michael, channeled through Asara Adams, with infinite source intelligence of pure love. Within infinite source intelligence of pure love. Take a deep breath. And Michael Abramson, true independence begins within. In this journey of ascension, Honi and I believe that true freedom is found in the alignment with our divine flow of energy, where your thoughts, feelings, and actions are moving in harmony with the internal and external forces of nature. Just as the waves of the ocean come and go without any resistance, we too are naturally designed to move in this free flow state of being. In a time where our emotions are constantly being pulled outward into the deep seas of fear and storms of chaos, it is important to align back to our inner peace and holy faith that instinctively governs our alignment. To let go of the fierce currents of conflicts and problems that many are now facing, it becomes imperative to forgive and free ourselves of the events and stories that continue to imprison us. To rise above the tides of division and separation requires our greatest discipline. To rise above the tides of division and separation requires our greatest discipline and daily practice in responding to life's challenges with compassion, love, and integrity. To claim our independence and sovereignty, it becomes our responsibility and devotion to stay unified in connection within our divine spirit, to transcend all that is before us. Our freedom begins when we stop swimming upstream against the resistance and start flowing in alignment with the divine stream of life. Sending much love and many peaceful blessings, Michael A. and Honi B. Thank you, brother. All right, my friends. Is that right? I guess so. I've already been on for an hour. I thought I was keeping an eye on the clock. You live and you learn. Okay, well then there's no rush. How nice is that? We won't get onto the Substack, but we're here anyway, and I can put this onto YouTube. So thank you for being here on this journey here with me right here and now this morning, or whenever you find this. There are a tremendous amount of resources that are available to help us awaken, heal, and grow. And this broadcast is meant to be one of those resources. And my request of you, if you've lasted this long, or you're just hearing this message right now, is please listen to the whole message there, because all of it is chosen with great intent. And I get a lot of help with everything I do, because I'm dedicated to serve the greater good. And part of that includes the invitation to financially contribute to this ongoing project, Morning Poems and Prayers. So there's a PayPal link there. Please use that if it calls to you to do so. If it doesn't, then I'm sure there will be another way that this will continue to carry on, if it's God's will that it do so. All I know is that I'm hearing more loudly than ever before that if I'm sincere in my desire to serve others, I will always be elegantly supported to be able to do that. And that has been true, but there are some ups and downs on my journey, just as there are for all of us. And yet I do feel completely held and guided more deeply with every passing day. So two things here. It's my desire to go meet Phil Lane on Wednesday out in East Cork at Middleton, and I will keep you posted about that as it unfolds. And it is certainly my desire to promote and cover and be a part of the World Peace Gathering Friday week on the 18th at Dripsey Castle. So I was mentioning this yesterday in the Speakeasy community where I was online with everyone. And that was an extraordinary talk from Maureen about giving and receiving. And so that is on my heart today as well. A wonderful, inspired teacher. I'm going to interview Maureen and Mia today, which is Divine Grace. This is the end of my first year studying the course in the group on a daily basis, and that's due to Maureen's commitment and Mia's commitment. So I'll have a chance to thank both of them, and we'll see where we go from there, my friends. It's getting very exciting. The other thing for me personally is that my work with LifeWave is continuing and ongoing. This is the X39 patch. I'm getting my new month supply. It comes in an envelope like that. That's not the patch itself, but I don't have one to show you at the moment because I'm out, but I'm getting some more in a day or two, and I'm excited about that. That is also coming up to a 1-year anniversary. So that is an amazing resource for health and healing and financial freedom. No kidding, and for real. And I want to thank Tim and Eds, Carol and Tessa and Emma Tremaine and Misha Harding. So I'm going to be on with Misha and Tessa, I think, in a half an hour here from Australia. So if you're interested in any of those subjects, health, healing, financial freedom, all of that, opportunity, all of that, reach out to me. And we do our weekly Zoom call for that Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Ireland, UK time. And I have a group page there, LifeWave Team Ireland, and you can find that on Facebook or ask me for information about that, and I'm glad to send it to you. So there you go. That's me. Yeah, I did an hour of music Sunday a week ago, and that's still there on YouTube. And if that is inspiring to you, that's also available to be supported with a donation as well. So there's the interviews, there's the music, there's the morning poems and prayers, and there's my heart saying thank you for being on this journey here with me. Have a wonderful day. It's a powerful time, and the best is yet to come. I'm getting more messages about how to share and serve with people. I did if I say so myself, a lovely channeling on Thursday, and that's there from last week and on YouTube as well, I believe. Yeah, because I put it onto Substack. So check that out. And I also did the meditation for DVL's group on Thursday night called Heal the World. And I'm quite happy with that and grateful for that. So you can check that out. That's on my page here or YouTube. And finally, do listen to the evening prayers for July the 4th, Friday night. We had Charlie Chaplin's speech from the great dictator. We had an update from Marianne Williamson about where we're at and how to take it all in and move forward. And some other powerful stuff, Chief Phil Lane particularly. So again, grateful for these opportunities, grateful for all that I'm learning, and thank you for being on the journey here with me. I'm going to hop in the shower and get ready for Misha and Tessa. Have a great morning. Peace and blessings. Namaste.